Hello everybody and welcome back to Grocery Store Tycoon. Just doing a little bit of restocking here this morning before we open up. I have done one day between the videos, gained a bit of experience, but unfortunately we didn't get any token tasks. On the right hand side you can see there's an XP one there, and the 3 or 4 XP ones that it gave me were also kind of useless to me as well. There were things I could not do, so unfortunately we haven't leveled up all that much. I have got 1 token to spend today, which is handy, so we can do that, but I haven't got anything more. So what I'm thinking is, because the game is at the moment is not being very kind to us in terms of us getting tokens, what I'm thinking is maybe getting the shopping basket stand so we can get a few more sales and work that side of it up a little bit. Because what I was going to do maybe is unlock the employee management and then get a cashier, so we can have a cashier over here, and then we can start building the store up a little bit more. But just because we're getting kind of harshly done by the tokens, I think we'll get a shopping basket, which will allow the customers to buy more goods, which will also, I think, in turn potentially level us up a little bit faster anyway. So yeah, I might do that, because we'll earn a bit more money. The game will just start flowing a little bit faster anyway. So I think we might get some shopping baskets. We also need to collect at least $500 from the cash drawer. Now, I'm going to see, once we do that, if any more pop up, because we should do that pretty quick. If a token one does come, then we will look at the employee. But if it doesn't, I think we'll get the shopping baskets. So let's just accelerate time a little bit, because the mornings can be quite slow, really, and we're quite on top of stock at the moment, so there's not a lot to do in the mornings. There's no reason to stay closed. So, yeah, the mornings are pretty slow. But people are starting to arrive now. We earned good money in the day I did off camera, so I think my price changes and everything, they're all seemingly working quite nicely. We have got a little bit of data starting to build up, because now we've done a day of them, so we're starting to get that data build up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, come down into manage down here, you can go into your inventory and it gives you data about what's going on. So we know how, like, yesterday was, for example, and you start to build a little bit of a tree up of what's actually going well. We seem to be doing well. I'm quite happy where everything is at the moment. How are we doing? We're 274. We're closing in on that $500 from the cash drawer for the 50 XP. Now that I want to see how far that jumps us up, you see, because that would give me a second token. And then we could think about having an employee. So yeah, it could be a significant jump. I don't know what 50 XP looks like as a jump forward. I'm not sure how much XP we're gaining by, you know, doing customers and things like that. So let's see how that goes. Fast forward time again. See if I'll get a few more customers through the door. A token! A token stock 20 cases onto a warehouse shelf. Okay. Now, I currently don't think I have any warehouse shelving, but I can get some. We will need some anyway. And then we can stock some boxes onto it, and that'll give us an extra token anyway. That is good news. That's our first token challenge that we have had. We didn't get anything in episode 1. Nothing so far in my day that I was doing between the videos. So finally got a token builder. Right, so now what we need is kind of a slow moment in store, actually, where people stop coming in. I think that's going to be in build then. Warehouse shelving. Now, let me just... I have a theory. Now that says stock 20 cases onto a warehouse shelf. I have a box of stuff just here. So these crackers, they're just spillover. If I and then take off, does that... No, it doesn't. I wondered if I could just, like, blitz that 20 times. So that's 1. So we only need to order some stuff. We've got 23 They're not actually minutes, I don't think. Those seconds go by pretty slowly. They're kind of in line with the in-game clock. So we've got the rest of the episode to do that. So it shouldn't be a problem, because I can just order some stuff anyway. I need to anyway. The Coke's already getting low. And a few other things. So now we know we're going to do this. And I think we should end up leveling up as well. So I think we can get an employee and a shopping basket stand. Oh, no! I didn't scan. Freebie, sir. I mean, you could... Can I grab it from your bag? No, I can't. A freebie for you, sir. Enjoy those. I'm sure they'll taste amazing because they're free. Alright, so now I can collect this. That will knock that off. And it has nearly leveled us up fully. Right, so we'll do... So what I'm going to do is get the shopping baskets now. I don't need an employee this second. So let's do this. And that means we can now get some shopping baskets, which is also in this menu. So if we go to build, where is this? Handling, I think. Shopping baskets, right. For now, I think we'll just place them there. We can move them around later on in future. So now people will walk in, they will grab a shopping basket. They'll be able to walk around, obviously with that in their hand, and purchase more stuff because they can carry more stuff. So that's handy for us. Let's put an order in for some more things then. So we know I need like 6 colas anyway. Like I could do some more salt as well. We might as well get another 3 of those. Some corned beef or something like that. And some green beans. We've got so far. That's 12, 15. We need 4 more anyway, but I'm going to get, actually, we're a bit low on almond cereal and on strawberry cereal anyway. I'm going to get 4 of each of those. Are we doing 4 toilet paper and things? Not bad. I think we'll leave those for now. Just get another order later on. That should be fine. So that'll come. That'll help us clear that off. Right, so you see now they're walking around with the shopping basket. So once we continue on as well, we can also get shopping trolleys or shopping carts, and they will be able to have even more items in. So basically then everybody won't be restricted at all with what they're buying. Only financially. They won't be, from a physical carrying standpoint, be restricted anymore. Thank you, sir. Right, so the order is on its way. When they do finish as well, they will drop their shopping basket just here. They'll all stack up, so you can come and pop them back over there. Your employee does do that for you as well, so your cashier behind the desk, once they have got a quiet moment, or at the end of the day, they will come out and grab those and take those back for you as well. So if you forget, you're not going to run out of trolleys. Your employee will do that for you when they get a moment. Thank you, sir. So he didn't use one. That's interesting. So he didn't use a shopping basket because he only needed 1 item. So he had the sense not to get one. That's impressive. I've not noticed that before. I didn't realize some people still come in without... Yeah, I thought just maybe everyone grabs one, but they don't, do they? Or at least that guy didn't. We'll see if that's still the case in the future. Right. You are doing your shopping. Let's take this over here because I think our order has arrived. It has. We'll grab these. All right, let's just take these ones with us for now. I need to load them onto this shelf. And then bring them back again. So we'll just we'll load everything on. This is going to be a bit awkward otherwise. One at the top. All right, now we'll unload these and take them back through. We've satisfied 8 of those. Right, we've probably got a queue of people now. We have indeed. Sorry about that. I was just messing around in the storeroom for some tokens. You'll have no idea what I mean because they don't exist in your world. There we go. Thank you very much. Next, please. So we're not really busy enough for an employee anyway, are we? Well, I think I want one. I feel like having a cashier is going to be quite useful to us because at some point, and I don't think it's going to be far, especially now we've got shopping baskets available, we get more customers in here, I'm going to need to do some restocking more often. And so working the cash register as well as restocking is going to become a bit of a nightmare, I think. It's handy to have somebody just working the checkout. Because then also we can work on now expansion of the store. We can work on getting some new stuff once we've got the employee in place. Thank you, sir. Plenty of cash. We're making more than enough money to cover an employee's salary anyway. So, not bad from that standpoint. All right, we'll serve this guy, then we'll load that stuff onto the shelves. So this is cola, goes on there. Strawberry cereal over here. More cola. Corned beef. Corned beef. Almond cereal. I do like the way that everything stacks on here as well. You'll notice, which is different to a lot of games, you actually use the entire shelf, so everything stacks 3 back, or... yeah, everything stacks 3 back. Potentially more in some cases. I think the corned beef will probably have about 6. So you do get quite a bit of stuff on the shelves, which is nice. So you're not overly reliant on your storeroom then either. I mean, the storeroom's big enough anyway, but you're not overly reliant on it, which I like. You can have all the shelves can be well stocked for a while. You don't need to, it's not going to suddenly come where, oh, we've sold out of 3 different shelves because we can't get enough stuff on. There are a few items that are a bit, you know, struggle a little bit, like the larger items, but you can still get a reasonable amount of those on as well. Thank you. Next, please, sir. And then we need to go and get that stuff from outside. Alright, unfortunately, we're just getting to our busy period as well. 3 o'clock. Our busiest time of day. This is not a good time to be running around out the back of the store, but sure, everybody will wait for us. Alright, let's grab all of these. Pop a few on. Why is that counter going back? Wait, didn't I already have 8 on? Stock 20 onto your... oh, so you have to have 20... oh, I thought it was just like put 20 random boxes on. But I think because we've taken a few things off, it thinks it's not on here anymore. Ah, man. I didn't know that. We're going to have to buy some more stuff. Okay, we'll take this stuff through with us. We're going to have to buy some more of those, and then we can double them up on there. That'd be fine. But it took some away from me, didn't it? Because they were like named shelves, I guess. I thought it was just 20 boxes of like just individual boxes. That's not the case. Okay, let's sort of serve this guy because he's going to be waiting otherwise. We can still do that, that's fine. In fact, I might get another warehouse shelf. We're going to need the shelving anyway. We've got plenty of cash. So we might as well. get another warehouse shelf, so that's easier to do as well. Let's do that now while the next customer loads his shopping onto the conveyor belts. Get ourselves another warehouse shelf. So all of this will be very helpful when we get a restocker as well, because they utilize these shelves. Sure, I'll get some cash out of there just in case for our next order. Now, if I take this stuff back with us, hang on a second. Got another, that's all right. I thought I had a box over there, but I don't. Right, let's take these ones back through here. Let's see if we can satisfy this without needing to buy stuff. Or not. It's 11. 12. Yeah, okay. So we're 4 short. And I think... So does that have to have something on it at all times then, doesn't it? I think is what happened there. If I take that off... It remembers, but if I was to put something else on there, I think that would... possibly... Yeah. Take it away completely. So we need to get... So that means I need to get another shelf in, doesn't it? I've only got 2 spots available. How annoying! That's not the way I expected that to be. We can get another one. They are pretty pricey, 600 each. But again, we will need them at some point, so it's a bit of an expense I didn't need right now, but it's worth it for getting the token, because I found tokens so hard to come by just recently that we might as well grind for it, because this is, like I say, this is the first one that it's given me. So, right, what are we low of? Toilet paper and stuff like that. Is there anything on offer? Ooh, paper towels. Paper towels are on offer, so we'll have like 6 of those anyway. We'll have another 3 of those then on offer. Cola, I think we probably get some more of that anyway, because that seems to be selling pretty quick. Salt, I know we've got some on the shelves in stock, but get some more of that. The pasta, it's like it's selling pretty well. And the spaghetti. There we go. We'll place that order. That should do us. We'll refill these. Right, so we've spent quite a bit of cash today. Should be worth it for the token. So once we get that token, I can spend one now while we just wait on the employee management. So you have to have this before you can get any employees anyway, as far as I'm aware. So we'll get the employee management, and then we'll get the cashier once we can get the token. So that order comes in. Thank you very much. Let's leave that there. Order's not arrived yet. So there's no point really getting the employee today, is there, now? Because it's already 6 p.m. We're only open for another 3 hours. So there's no point getting it today, but we'll unlock the employee. That'll be something that happens probably next time. I don't see a point, or maybe we'll do it today, I'm not sure. We'll see how long it takes to get to the end of the day, but I think once we get to the end of the day, that'll kind of be it for the episode. But, yeah, so that'll probably happen next time. Get the employee, that's fine. So once we've got an employee, so obviously I won't be needing to do this. I can focus on a bit of the restocking. So I'd like to then work on getting some more stuff in store, really. So maybe work towards an expansion as well. But I think the fridge stuff. So the next token we get could be the walk-in cooler, which I think unlocks the fridges. And we can get some fridge items on the go as well, which would be quite handy. Help us build forward. Or maybe some produce. Either one, really. Once you unlock the fridge items, they both go in the cooler anyway, so... we can do both. Thank you, sir. Alright, it's all quiet in here. We should have an order. Here he is. Actually, I think he was just leaving. We've got that sorted, so we should be able to get these four boxes on the... shelves. Get that token. Hopefully that then triggers another one with another token. We've got it. Well, actually, we've got it. That's not bad. We've got 30 XP for restocking the shelves. 10 items onto any shelf. We should be able to do that no problem. So let's just load these on here to satisfy this. Like so. So that's that satisfied. We've got ourselves a token. We'll take the remainder of these through to the store and load them on anyway. We'll tidy it up in the storeroom as well and make it make sense in there. Obviously, I've just chucked everything on random there. We'll sort that out as time goes. It's not really a problem because I'm pretty sure everything in there will currently go on the shelves. So I'll go and retrieve them and get them sorted anyway. Paper towels. Toilet paper. Pasta. Out of spaghetti. Got some... I did order some, I think, didn't I? Pretty sure I did. I did. First time we've kind of sold out of anything. Because I've been trying to do other things. That's what these challenges kind of do, though. On the side, you start chasing after things. There was no way in this video I was going to chase after getting some warehouse stuff. That was just not on the agenda today at all, really, because it's not necessary at this point in the game. So that's changed our gameplay straight away. It's made me spend some extra cash where I wasn't already going to spend it. Do some other things. We've actually earned another token now through experience, as it turns out. So we have got... So that's handy, actually, because I think that will be enough. I don't know if it's 1 or 2 tokens. Let's have a look. So we can spend this on a cashier, so we can now get a cashier. So that is... Don't know how... Are they 1 token each, or are all these 2 tokens, these level 2 ones? Possible these take 2. I'm not sure. But a walk-in cooler would be good, because then we can start getting some cold stuff. So we'll get the walk-in cooler. That should unlock us now the fridge items. So we can now get the fridge stuff. And then we can start getting towards the protein stands and things as well. So if I was to go into build now... oh, we haven't unlocked the cooler itself. So we've got the walk-in... So we've got the storage for it. But we haven't got the cooler itself. Where do I unlock that? Oh, here. Oh, of course, we have to get... Oh, so I need another token. You need 2 tokens for that. Ah, come on, game. I need 2 tokens, and then we can get the cooler shelf. So we can get a fridge. Or the produce shelf, or whatever we choose. So that should happen in a... if I was to do another video of this, that should happen straight away, really, I would imagine. In that day. We leveled up pretty quickly today. So if we're leveling up once a day, we should be able to get that. Although we need 2 tokens, not 1. So we'll see. Alright, let's load some of this stuff on them. Paper towels. You know what would be really nice now? A challenge that says to load so many things onto shelving for like 5 tokens. Can't imagine that's going to happen. So we can get an employee, though, for the next day, which is handy. So I'll show you that before we end, but we'll probably get the employee in the next video. I'm going to leave that down here for now. Whilst obviously you want to put stuff back in the storeroom, because I'm pretty sure we'll sell out of a few of those in the morning. I can just put those straight on there. I'm just going to leave some like surplus stock in store until we get a restocker. Otherwise, I'm constantly backwards and forwards into this room. We'll leave that stuff there. So we're all done in here. Take our earnings. So we're 2 grand, not bad. Put some baskets away. Like so. Right, let me show you the employee then. So we would need to come into, is it workforce? So we've got applicants. Here we go. So these are our applicants then. So we've got all of these applicants. We've got managers as well. So I don't need a manager yet. We can only have a cashier anyway. So but all of these, so we've got somebody to work the protein counter, custodian as well to keep things tidy. Although I've not really looked, things haven't really got messy. So I'm not sure if that's a thing yet anyway. Manager, cashier, we need cashier. Cashier is where we're at here. So Bodhi is pretty good. Reasonably reliable. So the reliability, they do sometimes not come into work. So that would be their reliability side of things. Social is okay, good enough for a cashier, I would say. Let's pause the game because I need to send Debbie home, otherwise she won't get enough energy. Work speed is very good, so we're going to be pretty quick at getting things through, but it does cost us $20 an hour for that work speed. Now, it's not bad. Is it necessary right now? I don't know. I think their salaries do increase over time. I think they do level up. Not 100% on that. I think they do. I think they level up and their salaries do go up over time anyway. Or we have to end up paying them more because eventually, so like this smiley face might become a plain face or an unhappy face, and then you can give them a pay rise or stuff like that. So I think it's either we go, I think either Bodhi and go for a great employee right from the outset, or we go Felix, who's pretty good, a little bit unreliable, but pretty good all round. Because there's a bit less money. I think, you know what, I'm going to go Bodhi. We're going to have Bodhi. Bodhi will come in, I think, for the next day on shift A. So we have all of this scheduling down here, which I haven't unlocked yet. So until we unlock this, I can't actually put Bodhi on a different thing. But Bodhi's just going to work shift A. So shift A is 7 till 10. So Bodhi will be here 7 till 10 every day. We can alter the shift in future, but not right now. Right, let's send Debbie home and end. So next time, though, so we will have Bodhi working on the cash register. We'll get some restocking done because obviously we've got some stuff in here. So I'll grab some stuff out of here, get some restocking done. Hopefully we'll get some tokens. I don't know. I've got 3 days. Okay, so we've got 3 days to pick up 10 discarded items. We might be able to do that. In fact, we probably will. I haven't actually seen any happen yet, but I think that might happen more. Now we've got Bodhi on here. They do sometimes say they don't want an item anymore, and it kind of gets discarded. So hopefully that will happen. We've got 3 days to do it. So that should get us a token. We'll earn some experience anyway. So hopefully we'll get the tokens and get a fridge. So we'll do some restocking, hopefully get a fridge, and try and build the store up from there. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you for another video very soon.